Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here and welcome back to Sly 3. Last time, I talked about a few things about the game's development and I showed off the Toonami playing cheat code and a little Easter egg and stuff like that. So today, I'm going to read both Issue 1 and Issue 2 of The Adventures of Sly Cooper. Now, I had to download all the images digitally. And so I'm going to start with issue 1. So here's the cover. There it is. All right, give me a sec. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I don't have everything in order here. So where is it? Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Okay, I'm not going to show the little table of contents. So here we go. And I can zoom in on these if I need to. So Sly Cooper stealing by the numbers. Born into a family of master thieves, an orphan Sly Cooper and his trusted crew plunder from villains around the world and uphold an ancient family code. Only by stealing from a master criminal can you truly be a master thief. Stealing by numbers. Nightfall. Dad always said, never act before the sun goes down. This is the time of day that I miss... Oh. This is the time of day I miss him the most. Time to go to work. I can't turn the page until I unzoom it. Or wait, I could just do this to expand. There we go. That's better. Dad would have been able to pull this off single-handedly. Well, I might not be as skilled as him, but at least I've brought along some friends. Are you there, Bentley? I'm within visual range of Dimitri's mansion. I'm here, I managed to get out of the security system. The grounds are heavily guarded. I'd recommend a second story entry. I'm gonna try my best to do the voices, but can't guarantee it. Second story entry. Story of my life. At least, it's what I'm good at. Ugly landing, but it'll have to do. Time to get me to the roof. Just like Dad always said, start from the top and work your way down. Meanwhile, in the grand ballroom, my dear, this engagement party is exquisite. With my fine art collection and your means. Is that what it is? Yeah. We'll take the world by storm. Oh my. Oh my daring. I gotta zoom it in again. I might have to. Sorry, sometimes it's hard to read these. Alright. Whoa, too much zoom. There we go. There we go. That works better. Let me try that again. Oh my urbane prince. Thanks to you, everyone who's anyone is here at our fabulous party. We're the toast of all of Monaco. After tonight, we sure be able to be the headline of the society page. Inspector Fox, I'm so happy you accepted my invitation. My pleasure, Miss Oinku. I think that's how you say it. I feel so much better with you on watch. You see, my sweet Dimitri has one of the finest art collections in all of Europe. He seems to have a unique gift in acquiring the most exotic pieces. How he does it is a mystery. I think it's his charm. So, as an engagement gift, I present him with my most treasured piece, the Venus de Vuelo. Wow, it is impressive. So you see, Inspector, I'd hate for anything to happen to it. No need to worry, Miss Doinku. I'm on the job. No one is going to get near that statue. Yes, Inspector. Protect my new treasure. It's sure to make me rich. Back upstairs. Why do they always put security only on the ground floor? If it were up to me, I'd have a bunch of security up here. Forging fine art? He's seen the operation. Get him! Better act fast before they get it together. No wonder the guys weren't on the registry. They're working off the books. Whoa, that was too close. I can't spend much more time up here. Got to keep on schedule. And quit trying to take these guys on one at a time. When things heat up, get some elevation, just like Dad always said. That was close. I can't believe I took them out. Lucky break. Next time, I better pay attention and don't get caught unaware in a room full of guards. Bentley, come in. The approach vector has been compromised. We need to switch to Plan B. Repeat. Plan B. I hear you, Sly. Sly? Sly? The main gallery. Monsieur! Mademoiselle, excuse us. Yes? We've apprehended an intruder in the attic. He's bound and gagged. Here's the description of the thief, Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper? Here? Nice job, boys. Ladies, what say we have a drink to celebrate his capture? No dice, Monsieur Dimitri. I've wanted years to bust him. I've waited years to bust him. Inspector, no need to go. My security has already dealt with it. But I insist. Oh, I read it wrong. Whoops. Inspector, I must insist that you stay with the party. A criminal? How exciting! Finally, some action. Well, the party looks like it could use some ice. I'll just slip out and fetch some. Don't be long, my sweet. I got you, Cooper! An art studio? Why is Dimitri... My Dimitri is a forger? It appears so. Which one of these men is Sly Cooper? None of them, Beverly. None of them, Beverly. It appears those security guards have misled us. Why is it we always seem to fall for men's lies? Inspector! Can't be too far. Interpol, nobody move. No! That no good, low down, rotten, lousy thief! Outside, in a hidden back alley. Great work, fellas. Murray, we couldn't have done it without you. No big deal. Happy to lend a hand. Just like Dad always said, if you don't have a plan B, you don't have a plan. Given the weight of the statue, it's good that thing we went with Plan B. Well, I hope you have a Plan C, because we're 12 minutes over schedule, and there's only one more boat scheduled to leave in 45 minutes. We're burnt, man. Inspector Fox will found us by then. She'll be all over us. Don't worry, I'll keep her busy. You guys just get the van on that boat. 45 minutes, Sly! 45 minutes! I bet he put us over schedule on purpose, just so that he could hit on her. Just like old times. Ah, yes, here we are. Let me sit up a bit for this. As thrilling as every job is, nothing comes close to the excitement of one of our first capers back in the good old days in the orphanage. The cookie connection at the Happy Camper Orphanage, though I guess those days never were that good, and they sure got old quick. Even back then, Bentley, Murray, and I were a team. We even got into trouble together, sneaking into mean old Mrs. Puffin's office to swipe her cookies. She was so nasty. We swore to make sure she never got to finish those cookies. Of course, Bentley came up with the perfect plan. Cookie stealing plan by Bentley. It's so adorable. I read you, Bentley. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm not going to try and do kid voices for them. We just had to wait for the right moment, and those cookies were ours. As I waited in my hiding spot, I knew that somewhere my dad was looking down at me and smiling. Waste makes waste, or haste makes waste, and gets you wasted, he used to say. Bentley, you there? Come in. All I had to do was keep my here. Bentley, this is Sly. Do you read me? I'm in position. Excellent. My ingenious cupinator is flawless. As long as you hold on to your end, we'll be in constant contact. And with my advice, you can't fail. Begin Operation Cookie Connection. Of course, I ended up having to do all the heavy lifting. Bentley's plan hanged on a 5-minute window between the time Mrs. Puffin left for the night and the evening janitor rounds. Okay, Bentley, everything's ready. You don't have the cookies yet? We're out of time. We have to scrub the mission. There was no way I was going to let the guys down. The trick of Bentley's plan was to make it look like we were never there, and I kinda miss that in his plans these days. Whoop! Okay, I'm in position, sort of. This is pretty high up. Murray, no cookies? Sly, we're out of time. You're gonna have to get out while the getting's good. Almost there? Is that you guys I hear in the hall? I thought you were going to wait outside. What do you mean? We are outside. Uh-oh, that must be the janitor at the door. That's it. I'm pulling the plug on this myself. Hang on, Sly. Huh? Whoa! Bentley, where are the brakes on this thing? That was my project for next week, I'm afraid. Yoinks! Sorry, guys. We're all pretty lucky. After that disaster? What do you mean? Lucky I inherited my dad's fast fingers. Dig in, fellas. Hooray! No cookie jar's gonna keep me out. Those were the days, all right. Now to see what Miss Fox is up to. Outside the mansion, we know that the perpetrator, one Sly Cooper, entered the property through the skylight. But how he got up there still remains a mystery. The suspect seems to have exited through the service door and made his way towards the waterfront. By the tracks left behind it appears he wasn't working alone. I've got to hand it to him. The guy is talented. It's a shame he isn't working with the police. Now, where would the fun be in that? Dios mío! Which, when translated into English, means, oh my God. Besides, if we were working on the same side, we'd never get to have these intimate rendezvous, which you know I adore. Damn! Yeah, there is a slight swearing in this. Damn, my pistol! Got to distract him and find a way to get it back. Cut the charming thief crap. Just listen to yourself. This isn't a game. When you steal things, you are robbing hard-working citizens who toil every day for what little they have. Ah, but Carmelita, I only steal from master thieves. I never take anyone from the hard-working citizen types that you'd love so well. So when you think about it, we're kind of on the same team. Yeah, she's obsessed with me. Don't get me started, smartass. Where do you think these master thieves get their loot from, They steal from the common man, so I don't care you sit where you sit on the food chain. You're still hurting innocent people. He's obsessed with me. You're part of the problem, not the solution. Why do the cute ones always go bad? I beg to differ. Remember the night we met? Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday, Ringtail. Yeah, I'm hard to forget when I unleash the Robin Hood vibe. This one. A chase down memory lane. I was just looking for a little adventure, and what better place to do it than the City of Lights, Paris. Ah, the beauty and romance. The big fat lie! You were prowling that night, Cooper, looking for another easy score. Au contraire, I was just out for some night air. Please, what kind of nut would ever exercise on the roof of a Paris opera house? You were looking to rob the place blind. Carmelita, please. I was there to soak in the architecture. A likely story. You were there to case the joint. I think that's what it was. The Paris Opera House was a grand old building, but its security system wasn't up to date, which is why we were there. It was my first big security assignment. If it went well, Inspector Barkley said I could take over the department after he retired. I'm going to have to zoom it in again for this to read it better. That's funny, because I remember him yelling at you the whole time. Yelling? He was proud, that's all. You've got to be kidding. He didn't think you can handle the job. Hardly the case. I had everything under control. The fabulous Diva Diamond was perfectly safe under my watch. I don't know. They appeared to be the ones watching you. That's what you think. She was the client, Cooper, and I was determined that no sneaky thief would get anywhere near her. Hey, like I said, I was just out sightseeing. Yeah, right. I found you before any damage could be done. I do seem to recall a dozen French cops playing dogpile on the raccoon. What? I've got the drop on you and captured you single-handedly. Well, at least we can agree on one thing. I was captured, but really, isn't it obvious? I let myself get caught looking for a chance to meet you. What do you mean? What kind of trick are you trying to pull now? No trick, Carm. It's not every day that I meet a beautiful, smart, and talented fox like you. Oh, and I suppose you escaped and got me into trouble with my boss because you wanted me to like you? Hey, it's not my fault that the janitor opened the closet where you stashed me. Do you have any idea how much trouble you got me into? Yes, I do. That's why I tried to help. If you wanted to help, you could have turned yourself in. There was there were other there there were other ways to help, Carmelita, like stealing the diva diamond from the office safe while I was busy tracking you down. The diamond wasn't in the office safe. It was hidden in a costume. It was hidden in the costume jewelry all along. Pierre, the stage manager, went to snatch it all in the confusion. Confusion that was caused by you, Cooper. Don't I help? Help yourself to the diamond, you mean? Oh, didn't I help? When Inspector Barkley found out, he blew his stack, and poor Pachyderm Tuscany was beside herself with grief. What a performance that was! You turned out to be the leading lady after all. What was I supposed to do? My career was about to be ruined. And yet, just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, and you thought Barkley was gonna lower the boom, I managed to lower something else for you that same day. At first, it didn't make sense. How could you have managed to tie yourself up, put a bag on your head, and fall onto the stage? Great detective work there, Carmelita. All you had to do was take off the bag off of Pierre's head. I had great seats, of course, and caught a great closing act. And who could blame me for signing my work? Honestly, it's amazing what a guy will do to meet a girl he likes. Honestly? Do you really just say that? And what would you know about honesty? He's obsessed with me. I know that your honesty has never been questioned, and that you came through the Diva Diamond case like a real hero. No need to thank me. She's obsessed with me. That was a long time ago, Cooper. I'm not the naive rookie that you first met. Oz. Go for the gun, Carmelita. I've got nowhere to run on the bridge. I'm all yours. And we both know that I can't swim. Time to hook up with the boys. You're right about one thing, Ringtail. I'll need my shock pistol when I go after that slimy reptile Dimitri, and you'll be riding in cuffs with him when I hail the two of you back to the station. He jumped. He'll drown for sure. Sly's the worst swimmer I've ever met. I've got to save him. Huh? Damn that raccoon! I'll get you. I'll get you yet, Ringtail, if it's the last thing I do. Till we steal again, Carmelita. I think Dad would have liked her. The end. So that was issue 1. Issue 1, as I've stated before, takes place in between, before the second game starts and just a little bit after the first game. But 2 of those flashback stories, the one with Sly's childhood at the orphanage and his first meeting with Carmelita, they definitely take place before the first game. And there's the back cover of the comic. And now on to issue 2. So here's the front cover, and here we go. The life of a world-famous thief is never lacking in variety. One minute, you're eating caviar on the Riviera. The next minute, you're smacked in the face by a pigeon with a note tied to its leg. And before you know it, you're sneaking into your own worst nightmare. My dad used to say, when when your life revolves around stealing other people's dimes, don't be surprised if it turns on one every now and then. Dad wasn't big on grammar, but he was the wisest man I ever knew. I wonder what he'd say if he were still alive to see his son, Sly Cooper, the world famous thief, breaking into jail. The Adventures of Sly Cooper issue 2 and Sucker Punch Productions and additional art and writing, but I'm not going to read any of that. Heartthrow Prison. It's hard to feel sorry for some of the losers in here, even though a number of them have tried to kill me. Time to call it a night, Ruby. Lights out in 5. After all, one day I could find myself in here, right? You too, mugshot. I mean, besides tonight, that is. Lights out, Raleigh. Lights out, McSweeney.
Hey, you're not Jonesy.
Officer Jones has the night off.
That's too bad. His lullabies are the only things that could get me to sleep on nights like this.
Well, I'm not much of a coroner, but maybe this will ease your troubled mind.
Well, ain't that the darndest thing? I should have tried pigeons years ago. This supposed to mean something to me, pal?
Only if you're the same Big Jim McSweeney that's been trying to gain the attention of Sly Cooper for the past couple of weeks. Are you?
You mean I am the same Big Jim McSweeney that ran with the original Cooper gang?
That's the one.
The same Big Jim McSweeney that used to bounce a little snot-nosed named Sly on his knee between jobs? Well, maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. How do I know you're not some ambitious wannabe with a forged calling card and a big mouth? So what we're gonna do here, Sly, is give you a little pop quiz. You give me the right answer and maybe I'll keep talking. If you're really a Cooper, I probably won't even need to ask the question and you'll fill in the blanks all by yourself.
Wait a second. Is that my father? That building looks, it reminds me of something. Did he take me there when I was a baby? It's in there. I could feel it in the back of my mind, but I can't remember.
Sorry, kid. Looking pathetic don't earn no points with me. Here's hoping you find breaking out of here easier than breaking in. Not that a real Cooper would ever have to worry about that.
Oh yeah? You want a real Cooper? I'll give you a real Cooper. Luckily for you, I am the real Sly Cooper. A less civilized thief would have pulled out your tusk by now.
Oof!
Italy. When I was 3, my father took me to a city in Italy on the Ligurian? Is that how you say it? On the Ligurian coast. There was a museum there that looked as out of place as a walrus in a jail cell.
Sly, it really is you. Oof. I'm so sorry. If I had known you were here, I would have busted you out years ago. Ah, that don't matter, kid. I'm fine in here. The food ain't so bad. The prison library is one of the best in the state. And besides, Who'd ever think to look in a prison for an old Cooper crony?
So if you don't want to escape, why send out all the pigeons?
That's a good question, Junior, but not the real question you should be asking. The one whose answer is so important that I had it tattooed to the palm of my hand so I'd never forget. Ain't you ever wondered what happened to your family fortune after your parents bought the farm? I mean, as a thief from long line of master thieves, what do you figured ever happened to all that loot? Your pop was a good man. We were pretty close. We had a decent run, too, traveling the world, showing would-be thieves just how things were done. He spoke of a secret family vault, believed to hold all the collected treasures of the Cooper ancestors. Things started to get a little tense just after you were born. We all decided to lay low and let things cool down. With all the heat, your pop felt your legacy wouldn't be safe unless it was truly hidden, even from himself. Then, when the time was right, it would be all revealed to you. He was one of a kind, that old man of yours. Good to hear that you remember that museum. That was the last time I saw him, and you, for that matter. Call me sentimental, but I thought it might be a good place to hide a map before turning myself in and taking up a permanent residence. If you even half the thief your father was, you'd find it in no time. Good luck, kiddo. Your pop would have been proud to see how you turn out. Hey, can I get you a sandwich? I've got one under my pillow somewhere.
There goes my life turning on a dime again. Thanks, Dad. So here I am a week later. What, you thought I'd be in Italy hunting down that map?
No pain. The Murray feels.
Well, I was, and I did.
No pain. The Murray feels no pain. The Murray feels no.
But things didn't work out so well.
The Murray feels no.
They just got a little complicated.
Hang in there, Murray. It's the third window down on the right. I'm on it, Sly. Don't worry. I won't screw this one up like I did with the Italian job.
Stop not kicking yourself over the Italian job, Murray. It wasn't your fault.
And then there were two.
So now we're here trying to make sure things go better the next time around. Murray's been down on himself since the end of our last caper. Coast is clear as glass, partner. When his mighty strength momentarily failed him, costing the third member of our crew the use of his legs.
Oof!
Now he blames himself for every little thing that goes wrong, even when it's not his fault.
Sorry, Sly. Small window, big thief, big feet.
No worries, pal. Now shake it off and get into your disguise before someone investigates that noise. I've got to find a way for Murray to get his confidence back.
I've already had my sponge baths for the day. Please inform the other nurses that I won't be requiring another one till tomorrow afternoon.
Well, that's a relief.
Sly! Murray? How did you...
No time to explain, partner. We've got to get you out of here before...
You okay, Bentley?
I'm sorry, Sly, but I can't. The two of you are better off without me. I'll only get all three of us apprehended next time. Bentley, you're the only person that can keep us out of prison.
Really?
Are you kidding? Murray and I tried to hit a museum in Italy last leaf.
Italy? Why,
there's a map, Bentley. A map that leads to my family fortune. No time to explain here. In any event, the job was a complete disaster. The Murray blames himself. Now we are lucky enough to improvise a last-minute plan to get us the map, but it should never have come to that. You're our eyes, our ears, and our brains. We really need your help, pal. All for one and one for all, Bentley. That's the way this works. Gosh, Sly, I will need to brainstorm a new method for me to get around in the field, but okay, count me in. Sly, maybe you should have left your disguise on? Ugh, I really need some water, but I'm getting close to finishing this. Up against the wall, Cooper. You too, lady. Keep those hands where I can see them, or else. Don't worry, baby. I like a girl from the wrong side of the tracks. Okay, Murray. On the count of 3, I want you to grab... No, not this time, Sly. Oh, no. When I make my move, get Bentley out of here. Go, Sly! Ah! She's a dude! How disturbing! Sly, we can't just leave him here. It's unconscionable. One thing at a time. First, I'll get you to safety, then I'll come back to Spring Murray. Murray, you big lug, weren't you listening? He's too strong. We need more men up here now. It's all for one and one for all, or the team doesn't work. Get out of here, Sly. Go. Yeah, I'm out of here. But I'll be back. Paris, France. Interpol headquarters. The office of Carmelita Fox. 3 days earlier. Hey, Carmelita, just a quick question I had for you. Do you believe in love at first sight? Now's not a good time, Winthorpe. Is that how you say his name, Winthorpe? Good looking from afar and far from good looking up close. Oh, because if not, I could always walk in here again. What are you up to this time, Cooper? Why would a little museum in Italy draw your attention? Get it? Pretty funny joke, huh? Something just doesn't smell right about this. Sly and his crew are never this clumsy. What are you up to, Sly? Speaking of smells, I've been meaning to ask, would a rose, if it was named Carmelita, smell even sweeter than it? I need to concentrate, Winthorpe. If you're not doing anything useful, go and grab me a cup of coffee. And where's your friend Bentley? Since when did you work without your whole crew? Security alarms blare. Sly and Murray scram, leaving a broken statue, a picture frame, and a canvas in their wake. Got your coffee, Carmelita? I had to go to 4 different machines. No thanks. I don't drink coffee, Winthorpe. Do me a favor and close my door on the way out. I need to think. What are you after this time, Ringtail? Get you this time, Ringtails. Good old Carmelita. I often wonder what might have happened if things were different between us. Of course, things wouldn't be nearly as fun. And as much as I hate to say it, tonight's visit really doesn't concern her. 10 minutes later. What? Son of a... Freeze, Cooper! Anyone ever tell you look how pretty you look when you're sleeping, Carm? Save it, Cooper. Your silver tongue has no effect on me. Actually, I'm glad you woke up. This way I can thank you face to face. Without you, this canvas would still be locked away in that museum. If you had looked at the back, you'd see that it's actually a map to something that belongs to my family. And I knew if I took this canvas, or whatever it is, you'd showed up here looking for it. Face it, Cooper, this time you're going down. I guess you'll just have to shoot me then. Your bullets are on the floor over there. I took the liberty of unloading your gun while you were sleeping. Good thing I always keep a bullet in the chamber for special occasions. You're slipping, Sly. First the museum, now the extra bullet. I'm starting to think you secretly want me to handcuff you. Maybe, or maybe I just like watching you sleep. See you soon, Carmelita. Epilogue. The next day. Enough is enough, people. He's out there somewhere, laughing at us behind our backs. You've been briefed on his profile and known working methods. It's time, Sly Cooper found out that we're going to have the last laugh. Back at the safe house. Bentley, you're a genius. The modifications you made to that wheelchair are incredibly powerful. Yes, the upgrades should serve me well in the field. Blasters, mines, all the standard fare. Great. As soon as Murray gets back with the pizza, we can head out. This map says that the vault's on an island not too far from Hawaii. Maybe we can get a little R&R in before heading over. Hey, Murray. Check it out. Bentley's got himself all ready to go. Guys, I've been doing a lot of thinking. I can't get over feeling responsible for all the bad things that have been happening to us lately. I'm afraid that my lack of ability puts both of you at risk. And maybe next time we won't be so lucky. But Murray, we're a team. All for one and, I know, one for all. Not one who puts his friends' lives in danger. I'm sorry, guys. I've thought this through, and it's best that I left the team. You're better off without me. To be continued. In Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves, available now on PlayStation 2. And that is it. That's the back cover. And yeah, that is it. That was the Adventures of Sly Cooper. So basically, yeah, it was quite interesting. It was cool to see them do that. Like, I kind of wish, because after reading that, it made me wonder, like, what was Sly's childhood like in the orphanage? Like, excuse me, like his days in the orphanage with Bentley and Murray and the heists and capers they pulled off before the events of the games. You know, trying to make a name for themselves and everything. And, yeah. I hope the TV show will explore that. I got enough time to explain this, so we kind of know Sly's backstory, but we don't know Bentley's and Murray's, so I'll be quick with explaining them. So with Bentley, according to an old Prima guide of Sly 2, for Bentley's backstory, Bentley grew up in a swamp that he would call home with his family and siblings. One day, though, Bentley wandered away from home due to his nearsightedness, and it was during this that he got lost. Luckily, though, a relative of Mrs. Puffin found him and brought him over to the Happy Camper orphanage. So, that's pretty simple of a backstory. As for Murray, according to the Prima Guide of Sly 2, Murray's mother died of childbirth to him, and his father gave custody to him of the state. Murray would then be brought over to the Happy Camper orphanage, but at a young age, he already showed great skill of driving, that he actually knew how to hotwire cars, that he temporarily had a job as a pizza boy delivery thing, but then he lost the job because he kept dropping too many pizzas, even though you'd think it's because he kept eating them. And then he and Bentley would meet up and just become friends, and Sly would enter the picture. That's all I could say. Hopefully, again, maybe the cartoon show will expand on that. But either way, that is it. I'm going to end it right here. That will do for this episode of Sly 3. I hope you all enjoyed both me reading the issues and enjoyed my project. I really enjoyed doing Sly 3. It was a lot greater than I thought it would be. And regarding the Adventures of Sly Cooper, if you want, you could try your hardest to get a physical copy, or you can download it digitally from the Sly Wiki, or you can get the graphic novel To Catch a Thief. But To Catch a Thief is mostly issue 1. It just has an expanded intro. But yeah, that is it. And I will see you guys in my next Let's Play. No hints for this one, just another sequel of what I've done before in the past. See you guys later.